Previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
Yeah, so what had happened was...
I see in him the divine.
Me, Eldris.
And Ambionitis, your body begins to glow. You have a dream. You see Noshpra, Crow's Head Casino, and you see swords and spears and daggers, and you're standing next to two orcs. So you recognize him as Chief Brondok, and you hear the screams of women and children.
Tell the miners that we are not behind this.
Have you thought about getting all of your tribes to come together and make a stand against these men?
Orcs do not cooperate.
Dash, you hear a voice speak from your pocket.
Dash!
Oh my god.
Dash!
What the fuck is that coming from?
I slipped you a sending stone. Please tell me what's going on with Natalia and the Steel Glade.
Yeah, long story short...
Brixius, you are driving the carriage.
Natalia, Billy wanted us for a reason.
Fucking Billy.
Does she know what you're doing right now? Does she know why you're here, that you're involved with the Steel Glade?
Of course Wilhelmina knows that I'm doing this. It was her goddamn idea you guys weren't supposed to know about.
Are you the one who is having the fake orcs attack the mines, the orcs? I'm gonna tie her to the back of one of the horses.
The rest of the group catches up to you.
Yeah, why'd she want us on board so bad?
Wilhelmina's plan was to make you think that Roscoe was behind all of this. Most of us that work for Wilhelmina, we lived a terrible life under the Crow's Heads, and Roscoe was behind all of it, and he betrayed me. You would wind up going after Roscoe, you would take care of him, and she would get her revenge. She would open up the entire valley, and if anything went wrong, you would take the fall.
What a bitch.
Wait, where do I fit in this plan?
Just know, Wilhelmina's about to take her revenge on Roscoe back in Noshpra. All of this is coming to an end.
She's now half the person she was. So, yeah, we need an Orc Army.
Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Camper. With me today, I have Ben Renfro.
Good morning, Noshpra!
Brad Richards.
Where do lesbians find hard wood during sex? That's right, on the floor, beneath the carpet.
Brad Renfro.
Two blondes found frozen to death in their car at a drive-in movie theater. They went to see Closed for Winter.
Eric Nemeth.
I'm trapped in a man's body.
Scissor me timbers, Batman.
Matt Smith.
I simply can't stay. It's up to your knees out there. I've got to go away, so get down on your knees in here. That's how that song really goes.
I wish I knew how to take it all. Sorry.
I don't like the new words of that song.
It was always rapey.
Yeah, they actually banned it on one of the Cleveland radio stations. All right, well, on that note, welcome back, guys. It's another episode of our show, our lovely Dungeons & Dragons show, where we play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. We actually play it. We don't make it up. Well, actually, we make everything up. We don't pre-plan it. Whatever. You know what I'm talking
I
about.
thought we were playing 3E.
3rd edition?
Yeah.
Oh, the much maligned and everybody hates it edition.
I thought this was Pokemon.
I thought this was anal sex.
No, this is much more dry.
This is Paul's happy basement fun time.
Ah, yeah.
Guys, I have a serious question.
Yeah?
Why does everybody love hit points?
Why?
Because they're the life of the party. Fucking nailed you, fuckers. Suck a butt.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was a good one. Oh, you guys are close to leveling up, too.
Oh, I want to keep my health points the same throughout this entire campaign.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Maverick. He's been in here the whole time.
I asked you, is Mav in the room?
I didn't hear you.
Before I closed the door.
I did not hear you. Well, yes, he is in the room.
Would you like
Who's
to remove
Mav?
the pussy?
He is laying down right now. You can fuck off.
till halfway.
You're gonna
through.
ask the one person that's allergic to the fucking cat in this house to grab the goddamn.
My
Don't you
God.
dare touch that cat. He is a saint.
Yeah, whatever.
Mav, lay the fuck down.
I hope you have sneeze attacks during our
I'm
recording.
probably going to.
Maybe you should remove the cat.
The cat's fine. Oh, no, he's going under the bed. He's exploring.
So, who remembers what happened last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast? What happened last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast?
So we killed Natalia. We are headed to Noshbara to rally the orcs together. Someone else can springboard off of that.
And then we're going to go deal with Roscoe
Fuck! Shit.
and Wilhelmina.
Bitch, young chick was, and I'm getting really rich.
Shut the fuck up.
Is the cat still in the room?
No, I just had a goddamn heart attack there for a second.
Then in that case, let's go ahead and get started. You guys did just finish passing the talking stone around that you were talking to Taylor with, and now you are headed to Noshbara to rally the orcs and deal your own brand of justice, your revenger justice. You have a couple different ways that you could get back to Noshbara. The way that so remember, you cross the bridge at Ryford, which means you're on the north side of the Orange River. You will either have to go back across the bridge in Ryford, you will have to get a ferry for cheap upriver, or you will have to go up into the mountains where the river is a little shallower and you can ford across.
I have an idea. Why don't we try to sweet talk our old friend or intimidate our old friend, that Kermit the Frog fellow who deals with shipping or deliveries to smuggle us to where we need to go.
Sorry, what river was that?
The Orange River.
Did that maybe change names recently? I'm not familiar with that river.
It's been the Orange River.
If you
I
say so.
thought it was the Yellow River. Or the Red River.
The Brown River, maybe?
Yeah, that's too Hershey.
Mix yellow
of a
and red
name.
together, you get orange.
The Rainbow River?
The rainbow.
All 50 shades of it.
Ha! Cannot believe you did that right there. Stole my line.
But yeah, so which of those three would you like to do? If you're headed back to Noshbara, that is.
Whichever one's going to be the quickest.
Bingo.
The quickest would probably be catching a ferry.
We will catch all the ferries.
Well, either catching a ferry or going back through Ryford, but then... No, so catching a ferry would be your fastest, because you'd have to dodge the guards in Ryford.
All right, where's the closest ferry?
Let's fashion a raft.
It'll be probably about a day's... Well, it would have been about a day's ride. So you'll have to walk for the better part of a couple days. So a couple days later, you reach a segment of the river where people that can't afford to cross the bridge in Ryford grab passage. There are a few people coming back and forth across the river, and the boatman says,
I can take you across for 2 coppers apiece. No, wait, that's too little. I meant
It's locked in. It's
I
locked
meant
in, you
2
prick.
0 coppers.
Hey, listen here, you fairy fuck. We're doing it for 2 coppers apiece because that's what you originally said. I roll intimidation. Let me just get out my dice and find the one with 20 sides on it.
The one you just touched twice. Nice fucking roll.
Oh, God. 11.
Man, you are intimidating.
He goes, well, there was a reason why the boss didn't put me in charge for so long. All right, 2 coppers each.
Oh.
All right. Fair. That is fair. What is your name,
She's
sir?
intimidated.
Or ma'am. I guess I don't assume.
My name is Hoyos.
Hoyotes, Halls and Oats?
Hoyos.
Hoyos. Okay. I give him 2 coppers.
Hop on the raft.
And I board his ferry.
Yeah.
I also give him 2 coppers and board his
All
ferry
right.
for a nice long, hard ride.
I'm guessing everybody gives me 2 coppers and we all get on the boat.
Let's not be presumptuous.
Don't just assume things, you fairy fuck.
Jesus.
What? What?
A sneak on the boat.
You can't give me one of these numbers. This is a legal time to use fairy fuck. We're calling the man a fuck, which is appropriate. And he has a ferry.
And for all we know, he could be a fairy, like a mystical fairy.
Oh yeah, they're mystical, all right.
He could sparkle with all his glitter.
All right, Dosh, do you pay the man, the fucking fairy guy, 2 coppers?
I suppose I do.
Paul, can you watch
Jet
your
and
language?
Prothean?
Might as well.
We're trying to keep this appropriate for all listeners.
Prothean?
Give him 4, 2 for me, 2 for Figus. I guess I have to pay his way too.
Excellent, because I was just going to ask you.
You don't pay for Figus. He has to find his own way back.
Thank you, sir.
He can swim.
All right, you guys are across the river. And now, so you've got a long way back to Noshbro because you originally came to Ryford on horses, and that took you a week. So you have been walking for nigh on 2 weeks at this point.
Figus, where's my horse?
Oh shit, sir.
You didn't ride the horse out of the party.
No, but I did tell Figus to go get the horse.
But sir, we left in quite a hurry. There was some extenuating circumstances and a body that was ripped in half by a horse, I believe.
Prothean, did he disobey an order?
Behead him.
Figus, I hand him 2 silver and tell him to go find my horse.
We're on a
we're on
fucking
a
boat.
I thought we crossed the river.
Mother-
Search
Fucker.
that boat till you find his horse.
Take a look at me. Straight floating on a boat
I thought we were off the
in
boat.
the deep blue sea.
I thought we were walking right now.
Well, yeah. Okay, so either way, either you're on a boat or
Sir, we're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I could go purchase a workhorse,
This
what
fairy
is that,
sells
a quarter
workhorses?
horse. No, we're down the road now, Sir Brixius. Well, I guess you're not a sir, but Brixius.
I am
We're
confused.
down the road now.
I paid the man and aborted his ferry.
You
Yes, and he
aborted
took us
his ferry?
Don't you remember?
Holy
We
shit.
went went across the river like 2 days ago at least.
Wow.
I chose my words poorly. I said
We were
aborted,
on
like
one.
I'm aboard, but it sounded just like aborting ferries.
I gotcha.
So
You need to take that whole 3-minute clip out and send that to me because that shit was funny.
let's all start playing a chaotic evil campaign.
I'd be down.
Here.
But first, we got to finish this one.
You guys are pretty close to playing chaotic evil, anyways.
Yeah, we're chaotic neutral at best.
Hey, would chaotic evil people ask people on the boat this question? Why do paladins prefer chainmail?
Why?
Why?
Because it's holy armor. Nailed you fuckers, suck a butt.
Figus, next time we get to civilization, just find somebody to get my warhorse down here. Send messengers, send something to get my warhorse.
Okay.
Oh wait, did this ferry literally just take us across the river?
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was taking us like down the river.
No, just across.
Ah.
You get off the ferry after crossing the river.
That we were aborted on.
Yes. And when you first came to Ryford, you were on horseback, so it took you about a week to make that trip. But now you're on foot. And Figus already understands that the next chance he has to get a horse for Prothean, he will do so. You do pass a couple farms, and he says,
Sir Prothean, do you want one of those horses?
Warhorse.
Okay, not a quarter horse.
and as you draw close to the entrance to the Salt Mine Valley, you pass through the mouth of the valley. There are mountains to your left and to your right, and before you do see that there is a camp. As you approach, you notice that there is the city guard camped there along the side of the road. As you draw even with it, there are some men stationed at the road, and they stop you, and they say, "State your business."
Everybody looks at Dash.
He's the one that pays attention.
We're here to use the bank.
Bank in Ashborough?
Yes.
All right, well, real quick, we gotta cross-reference you with these papers we got. You know, we're on the lookout for somebody that's apparently really important, so maybe it's one of
Who are you
you.
looking for?
We're looking for a couple half-orcs, and he stops and looks at Brixius and Ambionitis.
I look behind myself as if he's looking at someone behind me.
As do I.
Who are brothers.
I look at Ambionitis.
and who go by the names of Ambionitis and Brixius.
I look at.
No, these two are full orcs. They're just kind of short.
So what are the chances that while they're staring at the two half-orc guys, I can, like, duck out and just kind of, like, walk behind them to kind of judo chop them out?
You're literally in the middle of the road.
I mean, is it just us on the road?
Yeah.
So there's no one else there?
Ambionitis, do you still have your fake orc mask on?
Yes, I do.
You should probably take it off right now. And I will remove my Roman helm.
You guys have been wearing those for the past 2 weeks?
Oh, I never take it off.
Yeah, how else is everybody supposed to know it's not me when I spear them?
Well, the guy says, are you guys... And wait, we're also looking for a man named Dash Johnson.
No, this is Josh Donson.
Well, if it's you, you're not in trouble. Like, we really need your help, which is why we're out here.
Help with what? It's not us, but help with what?
Yeah, maybe if we see them, we can send them your way.
With the orcs.
How so?
Well, in case you didn't know, I guess you wouldn't because you weren't in the valley, but, all the orc clans mobilized, and they're sitting outside the eastern edge of Nashpra, and a guy named Chief Brandak showed up and said he'll only speak peace terms with Ambionitis, Brixius, and Dash.
So, who is it that has you looking for this Ambionitis, this Brixius, and this Dash?
The city council, and the only other person that's currently talking with Chief Brandak, Wilhelmina.
So I'm going to look to Prothean and I'm just going to say, hey, it's obviously not us they're looking for. Let's just walk in.
Alright.
Yeah, what's your name?
Name's Jet, like the plane. Nice to meet you.
All right, Jet like the plane, and what's your name there, big man?
Prothean of the House of Greyman.
Oh, you sound important. Yeah, you go right on in.
Sounds like a bitch.
Sound like a
And
bitch.
what about the bald kid?
Oh, he's my squire.
Oh shit, yeah. I forgot Figus is missing all his hair now.
Oh, your name's Figus?
His hair burnt off.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you go ahead on into. So you're sure that you're not Ambionitis, Brixius, and Dash Johnson?
Well, I can inform you that the reason for us coming to the city is I was interested in training at the Hammer Fist. I heard that establishment had opened up. We've caught word, and I hear it's a great training establishment.
I ain't never heard of no Hammer Fist.
Well, ain't that a big old kick in the yam sack?
I become visibly angry.
He can't see that you're wearing your Roman helmet.
Also, you do you do remember that the Hammer Fist didn't open.
Yeah, and I'm pissed about it because
okay.
I think Taylor is the reason it isn't open, and I need to address her about it.
Well,
Taylor.
is it supposed to be a new place? Because nothing's really been opening lately because of the whole orc situation. Like, we thought that we could solve the problem with the salt mines if we just kind of scared them a little bit, but then there was an incident, and the Crow's Head people hired a bunch of maniacs who went into a mine and absolutely slaughtered women and children for no good reason. So that's why all the orcs mobilized, and now they're sitting outside our gates and they want to kill us.
I mean, that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, we kind of... I wasn't a big fan of the whole orc thing to begin with, but I thought, you know what, like, maybe it'll help, but it didn't help.
So, we're just here to use the bank. Where are these orcs at so we can avoid them and not stir up trouble?
As long as you don't go past the city, you should be fine. But you're sure you're not Ambionitis, Brixius, Hammerbottom, and Dash Jansen?
No, like he said, I'm Josh Donson.
Yeah, my
Give me
name's
deception checks.
my name's White Jesus.
I'm Gary Longshaft.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, jeez.
All three of you.
Damn it.
16.
What is this?
Deception.
Ooh, deception is charisma.
I mean, this guy sounds like his sister's also legally his mother, so
And
I don't
wife.
think it should be a problem.
And wife.
Oh,
I rolled an 18.
rolled a 15.
Yeah, you all deceive him.
Ha.
He actually he rolled a 13, but you guys all rolled higher. He says, "All right, well, I guess you're not them, and make sure you're careful. All right, there's the bank's been closed up more or less. You might have to do a little convincing, but you seem like good folk. Just don't go to the east side of Nashborough.
What was your name again?
Nashborough. My name's Fornundi.
I'm sorry.
Fornundi.
Come again?
Fornundi.
One more time.
Fornundi.
Can you use in a sentence, please?
My name's Fornundi.
Can you spell it?
Don't embarrass the man.
It's spelled
I'll be
Fernando.
honest. I got these papers, but I don't know. I just know what I'm supposed to say. I can't really read them.
Oh, my brother can show you how it's done. If he was
Oh,
here
yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Okay. Well,
If I had one.
I don't really need to read much.
That's fair.
It's fine.
That's fair.
You guys enjoy your time.
Readings for chumps.
Living in wartime, you know.
School is for chumps.
So much fun living in wartime.
Oh, I'm sure I know how that goes. And we politely enter the fucking city and immediately go to the
start
east side.
sprinting to.
Immediately what?
Go to the east side, exactly where he told us not to go. Hiding from
Okay.
Wilhelmina.
All right. Yeah, nobody notices you as you go through the city, but once you reach the eastern edge, there are barricades and there are guarded posts that block you from exiting the city through the east side.
What's so significant about these posts that they are being guarded?
About 2,000 feet beyond the barricades, you can see the edge of the orc camp, where there are a few thousand orcs all gathered around campfires and milling about, and they have some guards stationed on their side.
I want to go up to the first wooden post I see, kick it, and say, wow, that's a nice post. I can see why they're guarding them.
A guard comes out with his hand on his sword and says, "Citizen, I believe you should step back. It's for your own safety."
You got a really,
But we're trying to commit
got
suicide.
a really nice post here. I can see why you guys are guarding these. Bang up job, my friend. This post, class act.
Nobody's getting to this post. You're doing a fantastic job. However, you did let this companion of mine walk right up to your post and kick it. You're not doing a very good job at guarding this post.
"Citizen, I will warn you one more time. Please return to safe distance.
Are you a gambling man?
He sounds more like a robot.
And also, suicide is a punishable offense.
Yeah, punishable by
What are you
what?
going to do to me?
You will not be buried with your ancestors.
Ooh,
I don't give a shit.
my
You will be
ancestors
cremated
were eaten by demons.
and washed down the river.
That doesn't sound bad.
You know what this reminds me of? Liberty Prime. Embrace democracy, or you will be eradicated.
You never, what is your name, Sir Guard?
My name is Pethel.
What? One more time.
Pethel.
Pethel.
Not Pebble.
Pethel.
Pethel.
Like path with an E
And an L.
and then an E.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that makes Pethel. All right, listen. All right, Sir Pethel. That looks like an orc army over there.
That is exactly what it is.
Well, I take my mask off and say, in case you didn't notice under this orc mask, I am also an orc. What the hell is going on over there?
We are currently in discussions with the orc clans.
I lift my helm off. Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm an orc too.
Motherfucker.
And you will be safe inside the walls.
We are also orc.
Or actually, inside the barricade.
That's a lie, motherfucker.
That's a lie, motherfucker. We are also orc diplomats. And we can help these tensions by discussion.
Then the best way to help would be to approach the city council.
We already did that. They actually sent us here. And there was actually a guard fellow on the other side that told us where the council was, and he brought us to the other gate on accident. We were supposed to be over here. I can't remember the guy's name. Josh Donson. What was the fellow's name on the other side?
Fundungus.
It was Ferundaru? Ruger?
Indy Vandy.
I'm sure you know who we're
Fernando?
talking about.
The one who scissors his wife
I do
and his
not.
mother.
Ferundu? I think his name was fucking Ferundu.
Something like
Was
that.
that it?
It was Fernundi.
Fernandia.
Yeah, sure. I say that.
You did say that.
What?
So we hear the orcs are looking to talk to the Hammerbottom brothers and this Dosh Johnson. Well, that's not us, but we might know where to find them. So we should go tell the orcs about that.
No, you should go talk to the city council about that.
We did that.
All right, then produce your
They
documentation.
never gave us documents. They said we don't need them. They said the fact that 2 orcs coming in here would automatically lead to the conclusion that we are diplomats. Because have you seen any other orcs around here that aren't them?
A few. Give me persuasion checks.
Told us that.
They also told us if we came across a guard named, what's his name, Pethel?
Bethel.
Named Pethel, to tell them to kiss their asses.
I rolled a 13.
Rolled a 15.
Yeah, he says, "Citizens, I will not warn you again." And he draws his sword.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Now, describe this post. Like, I understand that there's a post there, but is there like a wall set up, like with a bunch of like different guard towers?
Like, imagine the old Call of Duty games where they have those X posts, and they're covered with barbed wire. They've got those all around the city.
So is it something I would be able to get over easily?
Easily, no. With an
Well,
athletics check,
considering I can jump 18 feet.
with an athletics check, I would let you try it.
How many other guards are around?
There are 5 in your immediate vicinity. There are another 5 on either side, about 50 feet down either way.
Or we could just walk outside the city, walk around the barricade, and just be on our way.
Yeah, I guess there are no like landscape.
Who gonna stop us?
Like, there's no natural landscapes or anything stopping us from like getting over there. We just can't go from the city, I guess.
That's correct.
All right, Pethel. One more question for you. Where the hell is Wilhelmina? Just out of curiosity. Is she with the council?
Wilhelmina is one of the people that is helping to diffuse the situation.
Yeah, that's what. Fuck me. Ferundu? Ferundak?
Ferundo.
Ferundo.
Farronda.
Ferundo?
Fahrenheit?
451.
Fernando.
Fernando. Ferundu.
It's not Fernando. It's not.
It's fucking Fernando.
Fernando.
Firmly grasp it. Fucking, I don't know.
Furby.
It's fucking F over there. That's what he was saying. I'm just trying to see, since we already talked to the elders, do we have to talk to Wilhelmina too?
Well, I would assume that you would have spoken with her if you actually did speak with the council, and he looks at you.
I don't like that tone.
She also wasn't there.
But yes, she is in the council chambers currently.
You sure? She wasn't there when we were there.
How do you know where she's at all times?
I don't, but that is where she should be. She has been a great help to the city.
Well, I don't like the fact that she wasn't there.
And where you should be is guarding your post, but instead you let this fellow right over here kick it.
Literally guarding his post.
Yeah. Wait till Wilhelmina hears about this. And I walk away.
I give the post one more slap, and I turn and walk.
Out of the city.
Prothean, Figus runs up and says,
Sir, I found you a war horse that I could get you right now, but it's going to cost more money than 2 silvers. Or I can send back to Ryford.
Send back to Eiford, I want my horse.
Very well, sir.
and he runs off again. And the rest of you head out of the city?
If everyone else is cool with that, I'm just going to walk around. And I want to go out of the city and then come around the outside of the city and then stand right on the other side of the post and wave at our good friend Pethel. And then as I walk away, I want to pull my ass out so he sees my cheeks as I walk up to the orcs.
Give him a good slap.
Slap it with a mage
I do a
hand.
couple donkey kicks along the way.
Jesus Lord.
Merry Christmas, Death Saving Bros listeners. It's your DM Paul here with more announcements. I decided to take a break from official podcast partners this week so that you could have less time with me and more time with the adventure. A little gift from me to you. If you're still looking for gifts to give, remember that the Death Saving Bros t-shirts are now available on Redbubble. New orders won't arrive before Christmas, not at this point, but you might still be able to grab a holiday deal or two. And anyways, it is the thought that counts. Become a Death Saving Bro today by searching Death Saving Bros on Redbubble.com for t-shirts, hoodies, and more. A great gift you could give us would be to leave a review on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, or Stitcher. We love hearing your feedback, and we'll read yours on the air. We haven't done that in a while, so apologies if your review has come in but hasn't been read yet. Honestly, it's just because I keep forgetting to add it in during our recordings. I'm sorry. I'll make reading reviews one of my New Year's goals. But of course, we have already received a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful gift. The Death Saving Bros podcast has been nominated as one of Morris's unofficial tabletop RPG Talk Best RPG Podcasts of 2018. There are so many fantastic names on the nominee list, and you guys helped us join those ranks. Thank you. If you haven't already, please go and vote. It would be so freaking cool if we won, but even to have been nominated is a total and complete honor. Seriously, thank you. You can find the link to vote pinned on our Twitter page at Death Saving Bros or in our Instagram bio at Death Saving Bros. And then stick around to chat with us online if you want. Use the hashtag Death Saving Bros to let other people know to vote, to kick it with us each week, or to ask questions. We respond every chance we get. This is our last broadcast of 2018, and it has been a crazy ride, a crazy fun ride. Thank you for listening, and we hope you have a wonderful holiday. Our next scheduled episode is January 8th, so we'll see you next year. Without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. So once you enter that no man's land, you will be targeted by both sides.
That's okay.
We're just some dudes walking through.
All right, and Pethel's post was in the middle of the barricade, so you're gonna walk
Yep.
Wait, why don't we just tell them that we're the people they're looking for and go talk to them?
Can't do that. We've already committed to the bit.
Can I make a flag with the same stick figure drawings that I once had of me and the rest of our party all together, so that maybe Brandok will recognize them and know who we are walking up?
You mean the stick figures that you wrote in Ryford?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can make a banner.
Make a large banner out of cloth.
What cloth?
That we
ones
have
on
in
my
our
body.
backpack.
Ambionitis? Have you been holding cloth this whole time?
Yeah.
And you've let me chafe? Shitty.
Speaking of which, though, I never quite understood why they never used more advertising for the Hulk, because he is essentially just a giant banner.
Oh, I'm too sober for this crap.
All right, so Brixius makes a banner out of, let's say, his old button-down shirt.
Yeah. Do I find, I guess, a large stick or staff in the area that I can tie said shirt to?
Yeah, you yank a branch off a tree and tie the shirt on.
Nice.
And you start walking across no man's land. Are you actually going to walk over to where Pethel was?
Yes.
Yes, but can I do so using, like, Expeditious Retreat or something? Or
Sure.
Jet. Don't you have that thing to make us, like...
He's not here.
Jet's not with us?
I'm right here, brah.
Oh, I thought they left.
No, Jet, can't you make us invisible? And would you be able to take away the invisibility when we get in front of Pethel?
He does not have invisibility. He has pass without a trace.
I can make us super stealthy.
Yes.
Could we...
Which, if you were doing it in the middle of the night, I would say would be acceptable. But this is the demilitarized zone between North Korea and South Korea, or the no man's land between France and Germany in World War I. People are constantly on alert for this zone.
We are basically looking like the Predator, where we have a telltale glimmer.
Does everybody have shields?
Yep.
Nope.
Dash?
Hell no.
But I don't need a shield.
3 shields. We can make it. I think we can do this, guys.
Is Dash small enough to fit behind one of your shields as well?
I'll cling to someone's back.
Vigus shows back up and says,
Sir, I sent for your horse.
And look, I found
Is it
two
a-
more shields.
Is it the Trojan horse so we can all hide inside of it
No,
as we cross this battlefield?
it's my warhorse.
I don't know what a Trojan horse is, sir.
You uncultured swine.
Read a fucking history book, Figus.
Okay.
I send him to go get a history book and read it.
All of known
Like-
history.
Like right now, sir?
Yes.
Yes.
You need to educate yourself. Now run along.
Protein, are you really going to let him boss your little dude
I have
around?
partial ownership of Figus.
We're in the middle of a fucking war zone, you sons of bitches.
And I am starting this. Stirring the pot.
well, no, I didn't think that you were out in the middle of the
Oh,
war
we're
zone
in the
yet.
middle of this shit, and I'm walking straight up to Chief Bronduck and grabbing him by the fucking hand.
You're going to shake his hand. Nice.
Shake his hand.
Okay, well, you send Figus away. You start out into the middle of the war zone, and as soon as you are, what time of day are you going?
Noon.
The
High noon.
middle of the goddamn day.
All
Where the
right.
sun is at
as
the
soon as you
highest.
start walking out there, both sides start pointing you out, and you see people rushing to grab their bows on either side.
I'm waving my flag, and
What color is it?
White.
it's white.
Okay.
Red.
They all have their bows trained on you, though. They're not firing.
All right. I would like to hand my... No, I would like to make it known that my shield is also out, but I'm just kind of walking with that at my side as I'm swinging this branch with it, and I'm walking out to midfield, the center of this.
I'm gonna draw my shield too, just to be safe.
Okay.
I also have a shield out.
But no weapons, just shields and banners.
Okay. Well, I just rolled a natural 20 on whether somebody would shoot at you or not, and the higher it was, the less chance of somebody shooting at you. So, yeah, you make it all the way out to the middle of the zone. Nobody fires a
I
shot.
turn and look at Pethel.
Too scared.
I remove my helmet. Does he recognize that it was me?
So you're doing this all within like the same hour of you having spoken with Pethel to be the first time?
Yeah, we're literally like, as soon as we're done talking to him, we walk around the outside and we walk out into the middle.
Okay. Yeah, sure. He recognizes you.
And then I turn around and show him my ass cheeks and do some lunges going towards the Orc Army. Now, I do not want the orcs to be alerted at a pantsless half-orc lunging at them. So I still am waving the flag and just kind of, yeah, that's about what I'm doing.
And can I yell at Pethel? Would he be able to hear me?
Hit me with your best shot.
Well, I'm still gonna yell.
What?
Get fucked.
Oh,
Get a fuck.
So this is the day I'm finally gonna die. Not how I expected. Not how I expected to die.
I don't know. You might all die.
Not how I expected.
Prothean, thanks for accompanying us, but yeah, I'm not sure why you're with us. They wanted to talk to me, Ambionitis, and Dash. They don't know who you are, so let's not try to start a fight with the orcs, okay?
I don't even know why I'm out here, to be honest.
He's not Revan.
Well, you chose your destiny. Now you must follow us. I don't know. We walk up to the orcs, waving the flag.
Okay. As you approach the lines, 10 orcs run out, and they have 5 of them have bows, 5 of them have swords, but only 3 of them have their swords drawn. And one that does not have their sword drawn says, "Drop your weapons now."
Sir, we have no weapons
We're not
out.
holding our weapons.
Was that some?
But I don't have any.
Is that some way to talk to Ambionitis Hammerbottom?
You are Ambionitis Hammerbottom.
Sure as God's got sandals.
Plant the staff into the ground. Show that I am not holding any weapons. This is my brother Ambionitis, and I'm Brixius. And that's Dash. And, over here,
And I put on my mermaid hat and I say, and my name is Negotiator, name and title.
And he's lying. All right.
he's lying. His name is Jet, like a plane. We got our companion Prothean and our shared squire.
Oh, he's gone, remember?
Figus ain't here.
Oh, yeah. And, it is us 5 traveled, and we would like to speak to Brondok.
Chief Bronduck.
Chief, Super Chief.
Super.
If you
Chief.
are who you say you are, then please, would you mind having your hands bound in front of you? We will not take any of your weapons, but it will ease the minds of the other orcs.
As one orc to another, you know that I cannot let you do that. But you have our respect. We will not draw weapons. As
Fuck,
long
we're not going to.
as long as they are not drawn on us. We are here in peace just to have a conversation with Super Chief Browndock.
Is this guy really a super chief?
The chiefy is super chief of the super chiefs.
It's the superest of the Chiefs.
I elbowed Jet. Shut up.
Very well. Would you mind waiting here while we fetch Chief Brundock?
Yeah, that's fine.
Very well.
Thank you. And he leaves the others, so there are still 9 people there. 3 have drawn swords, 1 does not, 5 have bows. You're there for a good 10 minutes before...
10 minutes of awkward silence as we all just stand around.
I'm just kind of tapping my foot, and occasionally I look at my wrist like there's a watch there where there's really not a watch, and just keep putting it back down.
You look at your wrist and you're like, oh, wait, wristwatches haven't been invented yet.
Sundials.
And I want to, while we're waiting, I want to look at all these orc guards and say, hey, what do you guys call a mountaintop guarded by rogues? A sneak peek.
Do any of them laugh?
No, you fucking sucker butt.
6 of them chuckle.
Nice.
Hey, 6 out of 9. That's pretty good.
And 1 even goes, "That was a good one."
This guy knows what I'm talking about. This guy fucks.
I'm just gonna take a quick guess and say you got the best personality out of all of you guys, huh?
Well, everybody knows. Rogues suck. 10 minutes later, Chief Brundock comes up. He's being led by the man that first stopped you and spoke to you, or the orc man that first stopped you and spoke to you. And Chief Brundock is attended by 2 other people, and he says, Umbionitis,
Chief! What's cracking, baby?
Brixius,
I open my arms for a hug.
it took you far too long. Where have you been?
Well, we kind of went to hell and back, to be honest with you. We were in the middle of buttfuck I don't know where in a goddamn castle, I'll tell you that.
We came looking for you.
I know. I was told...
You brought all your friends.
We waited. We waited in the mines. And then the horrors came. The horrors.
What?
The what?
And then
And you're complaining why?
and then the horrors came.
Oh!
Please, come with us. We must
shit.
talk.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Should we step into your bedroom? I mean your headquarters?
Jeez.
Let us sit around my fire.
Ah, that works.
Join me.
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire songs.
Pull out a ukulele.
Or CMPFIRESONG.
Anyone bring some s'mores?
song.
And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong.
But it'll help if you just sing along.
Bum, bum, bum.
Cut!
Squidward. Great job!
And he leads you through the camp to his fire. And you sit down around the fire. And you don't recognize anybody there except for Zem.
Fuck, I remember Zem. That's not the old lady, is it?
No, that was his mother. Zem was one of their finest warriors in his clan that identified the fact that you guys had stolen their weapons and armor.
Oh, well, we didn't steal shit. We found it and it just so happened to be theirs.
True.
And we gave it back so you can eat a dick.
True.
Oh, before we all sit down, Chief, this is Jet and Prothean and Jet, like the plane. Chief Brundock, Super Chief, really nice guy.
Jet,
Nice to meet you, Super Chief.
I wish I could say it is a pleasure. And Prothean,
Oh.
Pleasure to meet you.
I wish we had met under less dire circumstances. But have you heard what has happened?
Wait, there's something going on?
Dire circumstances, I look up at the sky. It's like, looks like a pretty nice day, actually. What's going on?
The orc raids became manic. Roscoe of the Crow's Heads sent men into the mines to hunt us down, not just to dissuade us,
from attacking mines. They killed women. They killed children. They murdered my mother. They destroyed my brother and my clans.
Not the mother.
I told you once that orcs would never get together. We have come together to stop these raids.
Sounds like you could do with some revenge.
Well, shit, you did all the work that we were about to do for us. It sounds good.
But we had asked you to please tell people that it was not us that was behind it.
And we did. A lot, actually.
We tried. But unfortunately, there was some other nonsense going on, which actually you might be able to help us with.
What has happened? What did you find out? The only way that we have not gone to war with Noshpara is that you did tell someone. We found Wilhelmina in South Salt.
Well, the thing about Wilhelmina is she's the one who started this.
How? She has been nothing but good to us. She has brought our case to the council.
Well, you know how the whole orc thing got started by fake orcs attacking people?
The forks.
The forks, if you will. That was at her direction.
But I thought it was part of the crow's heads.
That's what we
Nope,
thought,
that
too.
was fake too.
You see,
All comes back to Wilhelmina.
Wilhelmina made all of us, including you, believe what she wanted us to believe, when in reality, she manipulated everything to make us look like the bad guys, all of us orcs, and then specifically to also make it look like this group right here is behind everything, and we were going to be the ones to end up taking the fall for her if she was not successful in this. When in reality, it's her doing. And Roscoe's bad too. They're both bad people. Very bad people. And we have to, we already came together, it looks like. So we have to stop the raids, but we also have to stop Wilhelmina.
And how do you propose we do that?
Well, a warhammer would suffice.
You already have a warhammer.
I know.
We're saying if you also draw your warhammers, add various weapons, and do we have the numbers here?
Swing them strategically.
It's like your motivating speech there. If we draw our warhammers, and if you draw yours, and those guys draw theirs, and those other guys, then we all have our warhammers drawn, and then we just have a lot of warhammers.
You would have us go to war.
Not necessarily go to war, because it's not really going to be a war. It's going to be more like an ass kicking. So I don't really think anybody that they have will be able to stand up to y'all.
Chief Brandock.
Yes.
Do you not want to go to war over what both of these people had done to your family, to your tribe, to my family?
I
mean,
want revenge. I thought that I wanted Roscoe's head on a spike.
Well, here's the thing.
You could still have that.
We put Roscoe and Wilhelmina's heads on spikes together.
But I do not want to risk the lives of the orc clans. We are a peaceful people. We stopped raiding this valley long ago. It is not our way of life, and we have to protect our homes in the mountains. If we go to war, what chance do we ever have of living in peace again?
He's got a really good point. We should probably get the council involved.
So here are our options then. We either devise a plan, because I do not believe Wilhelmina knows that we have met with you.
I don't think she knows that we know what she knows that we know that she thinks she knows. And we gotta find fucking Taylor.
Yeah, all that he just said is also true. So she does not know that we know that she's really the bad guy. And she does not know that we are talking to you, therefore she would not know that you know that she is the bad guy as well. And since you said she has been all but helpful with you, that is your way to get in. And we can maybe avoid going to a big mass slaughter so that you don't run into this peaceful people problem.
Small elite hit squad tactics here.
What if we get Wilhelmina to come out? You say she's been discussing with you previously.
Yes, she has.
Well, you can't just
Has she
kill
been
her.
coming out here to do that? Like, how's that been working?
Sometimes her envoy comes to us. Sometimes we go to them.
Her envoy with her in it?
Yes.
Let's say we get her to come out here and talk to you, and then you murder her. We kill Wilhelmina, and we kill Roscoe. Roscoe's the one paying everyone to come fight you. And if he can't pay anyone, because he's, dead, then no one's going to want to fight you.
But how do we show that it was not us? How do we prove to the people?
You leave that to us.
Dash, I think you're missing a very important part of this plan. We need Taylor.
I'd prefer we didn't.
He's right. She might be able to help us to convince the people.
Dash, where's your girlfriend?
I don't fucking
You
know.
still got that rock?
Yo, who's got the
Hey,
fucking
who has
rock?
the rock?
I pulled a rock out from between my ass cheeks.
Oh, wait, didn't you, drop... Oh, wait, was it in your butt, or did you just, throw it into
It's been
the
keistered
lake?
up there.
That was in his butt.
We didn't skip it across any ponds or anything.
Well, I don't want to look ridiculous and start talking to a stone in front of all these orc men, because they will think I'm
You
crazy.
literally just pulled out of your ass.
Yeah, do we have a bucket of water or something that we can wash this off with?
I gotta go take a leak.
Get some of the tangy smell off of this?
Where's your pisser at?
Gotta rock
It is a
piss.
trough that we dug about 100 yards that way.
I will be right back. Dash, would you like to assist me? Because you're the one who pays attention.
And I'm also the one who's skilled at keystring things.
And talking to Taylor.
Ugh. Yeah.
Anyone else gotta go? I look at Dash.
Man, I really gotta take a poop.
Yeah, alright. We'll be back.
It is the trough next to that
Give
one.
us 10, 15 minutes, okay? We'll be right back. You got the number 1 trough and the number 2 trough, and he's going to the second trough, because that's number 2.
Your grasped the obvious, apparently.
Who is obvious?
astonishing.
I have not grasped obvious in a while.
Who's obvious?
Only succeeded by your stupidity. Congratulations. Well played.
Who is stupidity?
Who's obvious?
Hey,
Is that another group member?
if you try to touch obvious, I'm going to kill you.
Who the fuck is obvious?
Protean, I need to Waz.
I am starting to think that maybe waiting for you might not have been the best option.
I think it was the perfect option. Brother, go rock the piss. Dash, drop it like it's hot. Prothean, shut the fuck up. Jet, hover like a helicopter, not a plane.
I immediately hover 6 inches off the ground.
And what are you going to be doing meanwhile, Ambionitis?
Supervising.
Nice. All right. So me and Jet take off to the pissers.
All right, and Chief Rondock says, of course, and when you return, we will talk about how to achieve peace,
Yeah, we'll sit down and have a little brainstorm sesh.
while also getting revenge.
Yes, revenge.
I ache for it in my bones.
You have a boner
I
for
get you,
revenge?
Chief.
That's hot.
I understand the achy feeling. Arthritis. It happens.
All right, so Dosh and Brixius, you guys head over to the pisser and pooper trough.
I want to make very loud, just pooping sounds.
And what do we do? I take a piss and then immediately turn back to get back to the rest of the group.
We were only halfway to the trough.
So what are you guys doing?
I take a piss and then head directly back to the group.
Oh, you're not going to use the stone?
Oh, I got a stone. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I look at the stone. I say, Dash, here you go. I need you to talk to Taylor.
All right.
And I hand you the stone.
I take the stone and I go and I whisper very, very softly, Taylor. There's no response. It's broken. Okay, let's give up on that.
I grab the rock and I start shaking it really hard and I shout into it. Taylor, are you there?
After a few seconds, you hear, Brixius?
What the
Brixius, is that you?
fuck were you doing that you took so long to respond?
Flicking it.
Jilling off.
It's been 2 weeks.
You've been
2 weeks.
flicking your bean
And
for
you
2
sent me to
weeks?
South Salt. Where the fuck are you guys?
Where the fuck are we?
Did we send her to South Side? Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Wait, what?
We sent her to South Salt.
Because that's where we weren't going.
Taylor, what the fuck are you doing in South Salt? We said to go to Nashborough.
You said... Oh, okay.
There's really important things happening in Nashborough. What's wrong with you?
Like, we
What do you
need you
need?
here.
Where are you?
Noshpura.
I passed by Noshpura on my way to South Salt. I saw all the orcs stationed outside.
But you went too far.
Yeah, I figured that I should maybe check in on what the fuck was going on in Noshpura, but you said South Salt, so that's where I headed.
You're telling me you walked by all this and figured that we wanted you to pass it to go to South Salt?
They'll figure
And now
it
you're
out.
trying to pin it on us? Come on, Taylor, that's...
Dosh, don't you even start with me, okay?
Sounds a lot like Wilhelmina.
Taylor,
Well, when you hang around her long enough, some of it starts to rub off.
Taylor, it's been a long 2 weeks.
Sounds
Dosh
like you
has not
need to
stopped
rub off.
talking about you.
Okay, what can I help you with?
So many things. Dosh, what's the first thing you need help with from Taylor?
I need her to take this stone she's talking into and leave it somewhere and never ever come back to it.
Ha ha. That's really all you wanted to say to me?
Haha.
He has,
gonna wait
he has
15
separation
seconds.
issues. He hasn't seen you in a while. It's been 2 weeks since you guys last talked on the rock, so
You've got 10 seconds. What do you need?
9, 8,
All right.
7.
So
6, 5,
we got the orcs
4,
getting ready to fight the Noshpurans
3, 2, 1.
and vice versa. And we've got a plan, and it sounds like Roscoe and Wilhelmina both kind of need to kick the bucket. But we need a way to do that while taking the blame off the orcs. Are you on board?
So Wilhelmina is behind all this?
Yep.
Because I knew, like, you told me about Natalia.
I mean, you were at the party.
Yeah,
You saw
with
it yourself.
Natalia. But I wasn't there when you interrogated her.
Weren't you listening through the rock?
No, it's only if you speak into it.
Well, Taylor,
Dang.
Natalia did spill the beans. Wilhelmina has been behind all of this, and she was using us the whole time pretty much to take a fall for her if she got caught or things did not go as planned. It was going to be us to fall on our own swords.
But wasn't all of this... her whole plan was to get rid of Roscoe.
And it still is. Oh, wait, I'm not there.
I'm still
So
not really...
she put blame on the orcs so that Roscoe would get involved?
Yep.
That's diabolical.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
It's lemon scented.
Dinkle.
so do you need me there, or do you just want my advice?
And do you want to help murder Roscoe and or Wilhelmina?
I would love to murder Roscoe. Wilhelmina, I kind of want to hear her side of the story. I'll be honest. I've been working with her for a long time. She's a very smart woman, but I find it hard to believe that she would have done all of this and threatened the lives of the orcs.
Taylor, are you not upset at the fact that she told Natalia about all this and not you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that should be enough to want to put a blow dart in her throat. No, we could use you here in person. Dosh misses you, hasn't stopped talking about you, hasn't seen you in a while, and we know how good you are at blowing darts.
I want to
Okay.
draw my hand crossbow, and I want to place it against my temple.
Okay, well, then I can come up to Noshpura, and then we can figure out a plan to save the orcs, get revenge on Roscoe, and then bring Wilhelmina to justice.
I take the rock privately and whisper into it so Dosh cannot hear what I'm saying. Taylor, I need you to do me a favor.
What's that, Brixius?
I need you to tell Dosh that you miss him so much and that you can't wait to see him. It'll be a really funny joke to really lighten the tension. Can you do that for me? Taylor, this is when you respond.
Yeah, Squidward.
Okay,
Awesome. Yeah, so, Dosh, what she was saying is that she will meet up with us right here. We'll wait for her right
it'll
here.
take me 2 days,
It'll be 2 long days.
Standing by the pisser.
and I'll really miss you, Dosh.
Ugh.
And I'll be,
I'll be dead by the time you get here.
And I'll be thinking about you every step of the way.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna shoot this arrow straight up into the air, and you have until it comes down and kills me.
And you guys cool if we cut it there?
I'd like to return from the pisser.
Okay, yes. So you guys hang up the phone, hang up the sending stone
Hang up the rock.
with Taylor, and you head back to
Can
the
we
campfire.
slam? Is there a way to like slam it like if I was slamming like a phone into a headset?
An old timey phone.
Pocket it really forcefully.
I want to do that. Like just as aggressively as I can.
You almost rip a hole in your pocket.
It's worth it.
There's a rocket in your pocket.
All right, so everybody's back at the campfire, and Chief Bronduk asks, "So, do we have a plan?"
Getting
Murder.
We got an idea.
I mean, we were taking a poop and a piss. We weren't really coming up with a plan. I don't know what.
It'll probably take us about 2 days to come up with a solid idea. So if you can just hang tight.
We've waited this long. We can wait a few more days.
Great.
But soon, you and I will have our revenge. I know that you will lead us true. The last thing my mother said before she died, she told me that the gods had blessed your brother. She told me Ambionitis is the key.
You're telling me my fucking brother's the key?
She was fucking wrong.
This dumbass looking motherfucker right here. And I'm pointing all up in his face. Are you sure it wasn't me? I can be the key too.
She said that he has the light of the gods.
Oh, man.
Speaking of weird keys, what do you think about this one? I pull out my question mark key.
So, anybody that walks with your brother is our help.
Fuck your key.
Walking on sunshine.
Yes.
It's tough to be a god.
And, yeah, that's where we're going to cut it.
While we wait for these 2 days, it's time for a talent show, or camp style. Be there, be there, be there.
Do they have kegs of orc beer?
You pay for the whole seat, but you only need the
Eat a
edge.
dick.
Dun dun dun
I
dun.
want to find a keg of orc beer. Just like the full keg. Just up on one of those like racks. I'm like, this is mine.
You might have to fight an orc for it.
This is mine.
And we'll resolve that next time on the Death Saving Bros podcast. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for listening. We are about to wrap up this section of the campaign. It might end next episode. It might end the episode after. It all kind of depends on what happens.
AKA how much we fuck up.
So it could be another like 10 episodes.
Yeah, who knows? Until then, head over to iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher. Leave us a review. It would really help us to know if you've been enjoying this campaign, if you've been enjoying this story, if you want to hear more about Salt Mine Valley, if you want to hear more about Ryford, let us know. 5 stars is the best, but don't just leave us stars. Also leave us that feedback, that review, and you might even hear yourself on the podcast. If you want to keep in touch with us in the meantime, hit us up on Twitter. We are at Death Saving Bros. You can follow me personally at HP Camper.
You can follow me at Benfro15.
You can follow me at Ima_B_rad.
You can follow me at B_RICHA918.
918.
You can follow me at ESNEMETH. Please message me because I'm really lonely.
You can follow me on RuneScape as FATT space SMITH.
Are you actually?
Although I'll probably forget I said this and will ignore your friend request.
Say, are you actually on RuneScape? Is that?
Old school RuneScape.
You just
Downloaded it
opened
on my phone.
I'm adding you
It's
right
a
now.
whole new cans. You know, I never did delete my old RuneScape account. I just have no idea what it would be named at this point in time.
Yeah, I have 3 different accounts because I kept forgetting my password as a
Well,
kid.
it's on your fucking phone now, pheasants. If you guys start a new one, let me know and I'll give you some stuff because I'm actually logging on right now while we're wrapping this up.
Well, while B Rich heads over to RuneScape, if you're listening to us in your car, in your home, wherever you may be, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you next time. Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast.
Paul.
I am your host. What?
We forgot the clap.
All right, let's go ahead and do that. 3, 2, 1.
Whose
respect you.
fucking phone?
That was me.
God damn it. Stop sending weenie pictures. I'm trying to record a fucking podcast here. Shit.
All right, so Dosh and Brixius go over to the pisser and pooper
Actually,
trough.
speaking of going to the pisser,
One of the people that does not have a sword drawn steps forward and says, "Halt! Who is it that approaches?"
your mother. No, I don't say it.
Weren't they well, this isn't character knowledge, or this is me knowledge.
Nope, don't
but,
mix it.
Just from
We
listening.
got to figure this one out on our own.
Okay, go for it.
And one actually goes,
That is a good one.
And laughter reverberates throughout the camp and over to Noshborough, and everybody laughs together, and there's peace throughout the kingdom. This campaign could really go off the rails. We could get on a boat, we could travel down the coast, we could get killed by a random encounter and end up as Bahal spawn.
Or I could just snap and murder everyone.
Paul, we did a thing.
Was today Sunday?
So, we're stopping recordings now?
Some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material. The songs At Launch, Heavy Interlude, Invariance, and Sardana are by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 3.0. The tracks Horror Drone 1 and Navajo Night are by Jason Shaw at Audionautics.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 3.0. The song Road to Dark Tower is music by Orchestralis. The Death Saving Bros theme song is an abridged version of the song Run by Kai Angle and sourced from the Free Music Archive. This track is used with permission under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0. You can read the full license at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/4.0/legal code.